how are you? And they say, oh, I'm good. And you say, how are you? And they say, I'm good. But nobody's really good and nobody really means it. And everybody walks around with a fake exterior. Everybody's, pretending to be a certain way, to be accepted by society. And, we've all been conditioned in this way. It's nobody's fault. But if you just continue wearing this mask forever and you never take it off, you're just going to keep manifesting more of that half aliveness. So feeling good, fine, is not really like good or fine. You're not as happy as you want to be. If you were really feeling great, you would be saying different things like, I feel incredible, I just did this, I feel energized, I feel so happy. You give them a hug, you'd have energy. But most of us are waking up and we're just kind of going with the motions of the day. We're waking up, we're listening to our alarm clock, wake up, we get up, we make our breakfast, we do our routine, whatever, we walk our dog, we go to work, we write the emails, we just go about the motions like robots. And every single thought and action that we do is a manifestation, is a belief, is an affirmation, affirming, this is true for me, I believe in this, this is true for me, this is true for me, this is true for me. So if you're just responding to your externally manifested reality by just following along and wondering why you're not happy or you're not getting anything that you want to get, this is why, because you need to put focus on your manifestations. And you can do this in your mind, you can do this in your daydreams, imagination. And one of the best things to do, well, there's so many great things, but you got to make it fun and you got to find ways that make you want to do it. So right when you wake up, or even right before you go to bed, but right when you wake up is a great time, even if it's that morning you're getting ready for work, you can wake up as a different person. So first you wake up and I'm I'm Kayla Coveney, I'm doing XYZ today. And then just shift all of a sudden and then say, who would Kayla Coveney be in her manifested future if she had all these things that she wants? How would I feel? How would I act? What would I wear? Would I be dancing? Would I be thinking about what I'm doing in the afternoon? So you want to pretend that you're that person, and as much as you can. So, we're going to do this for lunch today. And then how would I feel if I was doing that with this person? And how would I feel if I had this much money in my bank account? How would I feel if my health was like this? So you just want to pretend for as long as you can, but if you can do half hour, an hour, incorporate it into part of your routine as well. So it'll help you to do it more often. But you can't expect to just have all these incredible things without putting effort into it, without moving out of your comfortable discomfort, because it's almost easier to just stay numb and sleeping than it is to shift out of your kind of complacent energy into feeling excited and energized and blah, blah, blah. So if you want more of these experiences, you have to create that experience. You have to create that emotion within yourself for it to come to you. If you just expect and wait for it to randomly show up every once in a while, that will happen. But if you want more of it, you have to get used to being it. You can't expect to just always have these things be surprises. You can ask for things to be surprises. This can be part of your manifested reality as you wake up in the morning. You wake up and you say, love when I wake up for the day, and then I just go about my day and I go to work and all these surprises happening, and every time I check my email, there's a surprise. Every time I look at my bank account, there's 4 new deposits. So imagining that you are this future self. You can do this at home. You can do this in your meditation. I love to do my manifestation. I always do it when I'm walking around, when I walk my dogs in nature, when I'm walking in the town in the morning, specifically when I go to work and I take I take the bus to town. So that's my practice. I I do my gratitude for everything that I'm grateful for, and then I'm kind of switching it up a little bit, but I was doing gratitude first, and then I would talk about how I want my day to happen. So kind of like future self again as well, except you're saying, I'm so grateful this happened. I loved that I went to class today, my yoga class today, and this happened. And then after my class, I did this, and it was so amazing. So you want to pretend like it already happened. So, and then you start to talk about the future. You start to say, I love my new house that I woke up in. The smell of my new car is so clean and so big. I love driving my new car up, the mountain and etc. So this is kind of like a verbal manifestation, but you can obviously include your vision as well. So the more that you envision this, the more it will come true. But you want to bring it into your body. So instead of just saying, thank you so much for giving this to me, thank you so much for this happening, you want to be that as if it happened. I'm so glad that this happened. I can't wait to do this today, right now. So you want to pretend, you want to imagine, you want to be that delusional thinking that's, all over, for like TikTok and YouTube, everybody's talking about being delusional, and it's so true. It's really how you're going to connect to the self that you want to merge with. So you want to do this quantum healing, quantum manifestation, because the only way you're going to become a match to that self that has everything that you want is by being it, embodying it in the present moment. So this is so important. It's one of the most important things. I feel like I say this in every video, but to be present tense with what you want. And instead of saying, I want this, I want that, I have that, I am that. And you just repeat it over and over and over and over again. And it shouldn't feel like work. You definitely want to, oh my God, I'm like so sweaty. You definitely want to have this structure. So put your masculine energy into creating this feminine embodiment, feminine prayer practice. So creating the time, place of when you're going to do this, and do it repeatedly in multiple different ways, as many ways as you can. And then let it flow from there, and you should have fun with it, because if you're not having fun with it, then you don't really want it that bad, right? Because if you wanted it that bad, it would make you feel all these things, and you have to push yourself to force yourself to feel these things. Sometimes when you don't really feel the inspiration or the energy or the health or the love or the abundance, you want it to come to make you feel better. But that's actually pushing it away. So you can accept what you're feeling first. Even if you just do this, it at least neutralizes it. Accept how you're feeling. Accept that you feel however you feel about whatever situation it is. Accept it. Love yourself. Forgive yourself. And be grateful for anything you can think of. This gratitude will bring the manifestation closer to you. Acceptance, love, and forgiveness will kind of heal that energy. It'll heal it, it'll neutralize it, it will start to bring it into a higher vibration. So work on those steps first, and then if you can find gratitude for your situation that you're in that is dissatisfactory to you, then you will be a vibrational match for what you're looking for. You will be able to bring it closer to you and make yourself feel better. You have to try to find ways to connect to the energies that you're looking to manifest. So you don't want to wait for them to show up and have them fix you and heal you. And again, you don't want to pretend that they're not here and they're coming, because that's making you separate from what you're looking for again. So you want to go back in your daydream, go back in your mind, go back in your make-believe thoughts, I'm sure we all daydream all day long. I mean, this is alpha state. We can easily, just when you imagine things, I'm sure people daydream all day long when they're like distracted and looking over here, looking down there. Just be like, oh, put a reminder on your phone even. Put a reminder on your phone and sit and think and just think and be like, oh yeah, and I wonder, where would I go with my new car? Where would I go with my new partner? What does his face look like? What does he wear? What are his teeth like? What does he like to eat? What days of the week do I do my dog training class? I really want to take my puppy back to doggy training school. So just like plan it, even write it down. You have to pretend like it is you, and it will come to you. And speaking of the dog energy, I just love my doggy so much. Dogs are so amazing in general. I'm so grateful to have a dog, and I really feel like, I mean, I definitely manifested my doggy Sirena for many reasons. I like never remember asking for a dog, but I manifested somehow, where I was given one for spiritual purposes to help me to heal. She's so happy. She's so happy. She is so happy. Dogs are always so happy, and they're just so full of life, so full of passion. And like, she doesn't care if she's tired. She doesn't care if she just ate or if she hurt her leg. There's another dog she plays with outside who like limps all the time. That dog does not care when there's a toy or there's something that runs into the jungle. That dog runs with the limp as if there's no limp. And I just love watching them in the morning. They just like will do anything to just run outside and get their heart pumping and panting and just feeling that energy of life. And I just feel like Sirena is such an inspiration for passion, for thriving to get what you want, because it's there. You just got to push yourself through it. And the conditioning is also what's keeping us half alive. So half alive is just saying, oh hey, I'm fine, how are you? Oh, I'm good, how are you? Like, that's kind of a little bit of a boring life, and I don't really want a life like that, and I'm sure you don't either. So if you're around a lot of people, especially like where you're working or who you surround yourself with, that maybe you feel weird being, you know, different around, then you just have to do this more on your own. So the people that you surround yourself with are definitely gonna kind of affect the way that you are. So if you're around people that you don't really feel like are helping you with your energy and your manifestation, your mood, your happiness, notice it and decide to separate from them. So you have to just separate your energy from them when you're around them. You have to remind yourself, I don't want to connect with this person, these people. Protect your energy with a bubble. You're just interacting with them, but you're not absorbing, you're not exchanging. And remember to always go back to where you're feeling guided, to live a different life, to not be complacent, to get out of the matrix. I mean, the matrix is just like a video game that doesn't exist. I mean, people are just having to walk on the hamster wheel, following the rules and doing this and doing that, and it's kind of like slavery, and most people are not happy. And the people that are happy are really only happy because it's like they've achieved what, quote, the Matrix says is happiness, which is a lot of money and a lot of cars and, I don't know, multiple wives, or I don't know, whatever the Matrix says is great. But you know what is real happiness? Real happiness is the happiness of a dog. It is the happiness of a dog. If you see a dog, even if you know the dog is like old and sick, that dog will still be wagging its tail. You know, that is true happiness. If you see a dog and you say, hey buddy, how are you doing? And he goes, I'm fine. You'd be like, what is up with this dog? Something's wrong with him, you know? So that's not happiness. Happiness is like overflowing energy. People are going to be asking you, what did you do? Where did you get that? I want to get some of that. So find your happiness, separate from the people that are not helping you find your happiness as best as you can, If you feel brave and strong and you have a good support system and you don't feel like you'll be knocked down if you get insecure around them, share the happiness with them through your energy. You don't have to tell them this, I do that, because most people, if they don't really know about manifestation, meditation, and things like that, and hypnosis and subliminal messaging, they might think you're a little bit weird. But I'm at the point now where I don't really care. But I definitely, in the beginning, I maybe was a little bit more sensitive to it. But just remember, when you're around people and you have good energy, you feel loving and happy and excited, you won't even be able to hide that. And that's real living. So stay in your dreams, stay in your gratitude, stay in your acceptance. And I like to merge them all together. Even when I'm being grateful for my life in the morning, I'll say, I'm so grateful for this, I'm so grateful for that. All the requests are grateful. So the gratitude for my present is a gratitude. The gratitude for the future of the day is a gratitude present moment. The gratitude for the future of the next week is always a gratitude. So everything's always in the moment. So they start to melt together. So you can say, I'm so grateful that I get to live in my beautiful jungle home, which is my truth. I'm so grateful that I get to drive this incredible brand new Jeep, which is my desire. I'm so grateful that I get to work at these beautiful beach clubs in Tulum and get to be surrounded by nature and the ocean. This is my truth. I'm so grateful that I've been able to travel to different parts of Mexico and share water therapy all over the world. This is my desire. But you say it as if it's all the same. You're merging them together, and you can even merge in the things that you maybe have trouble accepting. So if you could find gratitude for it, say, I'm so grateful for my illness or my issues at work, because I know that something better is coming. I know that it's not going to last forever. I know that by being grateful for it and accepting it for what it is, God will send me solutions. And the last thing I just want to leave with you with is that if you have children, you know that all you want for your children, all you want is one thing. You just want them to be happy. You just want them to be like that dog, Sirenita, my little doggy, running into the lake and wagging her tail and just like not caring about anyone and just like doing whatever she can do to like get that adrenaline rush and be happy and jumping in the jungle. You want that for her. And that's what God wants for us. That's what our Creator wants for us. That's what Source wants for us. All the divine, our Creator, the universe wants is for us to be happy. So find your happiness, find your self-acceptance, find your love, connect to your gratitude. Be delusional with your thinking. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the little bell so you can be notified every day. I'm posting new videos. I have a spiritual nutrition podcast as well where I talk about Ayurvedic nutrition, detox protocols. If you're ever in Tulum, I'm partnering with a wonderful guy that does bioresonance treatments. So we do bioresonance, parasite cleansing, Ayurvedic detox, and also on my podcast we also talk about everything that's on my YouTube channel. So trauma healing, feminine, masculine energies. And if you are interested in having a session with me, you can check out my available sessions on the link in my website. So I help people with manifestation, meditation, EFT tapping, healing emotions. If you're ever in Tulum and you want to get together in person, send me a message as well. Hope you have an amazing day, everybody. And you can always schedule a clarity call if you're not really sure which session is best for you, and we can kind of talk about what you're looking for, your intentions, and go from there. I love you all so much. Have a beautiful day.